welcome to Kantari Hills Hotel, and this is where I'll be staying during my basketball tournament. It's currently around 6 o'clock or so now, so I'm not going to be out for too long. This hotel has a mini gym, a sauna, a steam room, a pool, a spa, and the pool is massive. I wonder if it's even open this late at night, but let's have a look. Oh, next day, alright, let's get started. Time for breakfast to start off the day. My first plate, fully carbing up. This was my second plate. Obviously, I have to try a lot of different things. And this was my third plate. Officially day one. Let's get the day started. It is very hot, so it's one of the few times you'll catch me in a hat. I'm doing a little tour around Old Town today. After just going to Bali this year as well, I was familiar with catching the scooters, and we're here at my first stop where I go inside my first temple. This place was straight out of a movie. It was absolutely beautiful. That food was so satisfying and aesthetic, which is surprising. Usually it's one or the other. A funny thing that happened when I was eating there is that there were a group of 4 people sitting beside me. And if you don't know, I dabble in a bit of the Spanish, and they were talking in Spanish saying how they really like the tattoo on the back of my arm. Yeah, and I gave them a smirk. I don't think they knew that I was Spanish though. Alright, it's our official game day 1. Day 1 of why I am here. Let's get started. This was the buffet breakfast that I had, filling up my plate. Everyone's lined up, ready to go. Everyone is keen. There was about a 30 to 40 minute bus ride to the venue every single morning. Teams we're looking out for is Air Tahiti, who are warming up now. They were in the grand final last year. There is Air New Zealand, who James Mitchell has the ball now, is an absolute gun. And there's Qantas Sydney, who's not in my division, but they won the grand final last year. And this year, guys, I actually have some footage of my games. Now, honestly, I had a really frustrating tournament this time around, and as much as you shouldn't let refs affect your mentality, little shit like this started to occur more and more as the tournament went on. How is this a non-shooting foul? But they call this a shooting foul. Honestly, it was probably the most angry I've ever gotten playing basketball, and it was not good. I came back home and played my regular season. I carried over that toxic mentality when coming home as well. It was really hard to get out of, so was not one to look back on and relate to positivity. In full wrap, I'll probably say this tournament overall was my almost tournament. I almost made some shots here, almost made some shots there. And speaking of making shots, I was nothing like I was last year with my free throws. Humbly, I'm pretty confident from the line. I clearly jinxed myself because I could not make a free throw to save my life during this tournament. So you best believe I'm training hard for next tournament for this to not happen again. We also had a professional photographer there as well, which was absolutely awesome. There was this action shot. This is probably one of my favorite action shots of the whole tournament. Got some free throws going on. This was my best serious LeBron impersonation. Let's not talk about this one. And this was the whole opposition. We ended game 1 with a W. It's now 12:30. Our next game is at 5:30. So you best believe I'm not going to be sitting at a basketball stadium for 5 hours, not having any food in me. So I'm going on a little stroll, trying to find some food to fuel up. Okay, so I had no luck. I basically just stocked up on all snacks. When I got back, I was watching Qantas Melbourne versus Air New Zealand doing their thing. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any game footage during this, all just photos. And this is pretty cool. I remember this so clearly. I was chasing him down and then he stops and just nearly kneed him in the back of the head. And as you can see by my face, I was like, oh shit. Ultimately, we did lose this game by 3 points, or it was somewhat close. Or we got smashed, I actually can't remember now. And by my face, you could tell I was pissed. We should have won this game. Now, it was about a 30-40 minute drive to the venue. This particular night, which was the opening function, took us about an hour and a half to get back. So we were late to the opening function.
One more? Not enough?
Now this is Triple J. He was one of the co-hosts of this tournament this year around, and this man gives off such main character vibes.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Similar to last year, all the rookies had to go front of stage and do a drinking competition. Day 2. My body is aching like no tomorrow. I feel like a 60-year-old man. I'm gonna go up to the gym to do some rehab work on my shoulder because I damaged my shoulder 4 weeks ago. Then I'm gonna head to the pool and make my way to the game.
This is in front of hotel, right?
The Air New Zealand and Qantas Melbourne teams were kind enough to adopt me tonight, so I had dinner with them.
Are you sure you got enough? I want to make sure it's cooked. I'm mad.
And it was a break tomorrow. We had no games, so we finished the night out.
Yeah, of course.
Con hạt sả cam lên. Cả cốc mà. Anh bắt tiền lên như đi, bong khảo ấy xin đi. More, boy.
We all had an opportunity to bathe the elephants, and don't at me, my aim was not on point. And then the really cool thing is that we washed them all and then they just dirtied themselves again, so it was a waste of time. And then we headed down the road for a bit of drive to whitewater rafting. It was so much fun. It's such a shame we didn't have much footage of the whitewater rafting. It was hilarious. And I think we're taking it chill tonight. I don't know what we're going to do. Wednesday, midweek function, middle of the tournament. This traditional Thai dish, khao soi, is to absolutely die for. And you know your boy had to fill up on the snacks. We spent the rest of the day relaxing by the pool, going out, venturing around the city, and getting some delicious food. This photo is a great representation of what it felt like playing this team Air New Zealand. At all times, it felt like all 5 players were guarding me. I could do nothing. I got quite close with the Air New Zealand team, obviously going out to dinner with them in the past and socialising with them when there were no games on. So it was timed pretty well, it was all laughs and a great game against them regardless. But there was something that left me a bit unhappy. We had to win one of the next 2 games. Unfortunately, there was a logic being passed around and I was the last to find out to throw it to then have more of a chance to win the second game. Ultimately, we lost both games, and here's a very unhappy Bailey about to give a recap. Alright, day 3, this is probably the quickest recap I'm going to have. We lost both games, not just lost, we got absolutely smashed. Don't know the reason behind it. Don't know also the reason behind how we pulled this off, but we've managed to get 3rd place. I don't want to play today. I'm over it today. I want to go home, I want to go on the pool, I want to relax. Which means we had to stay at the venue the whole day. And we had about a 4-hour gap between our second game and our third game. My body was absolutely cooked. I had to go get some ice strapped to my knees, just like a true baller. For some weird reason, I did not play the last game very much at all. So I was entertained by these kids. I guess ultimately we didn't want to come 3rd place, which is weird because it's a positioning opportunity. But hey, I'm not the coach. So after a truly infuriating day, I had to treat myself to something really nice for dinner.
Say something. Be able to chill them.
Don't keep going.
You want 2 of those? Yeah.
Last day of the Basel tournament. Obviously I want to show my support, so I went to watch the grand final between Air Tahiti and Air New Zealand, who we played both yesterday. Now these 2 teams are just as physical as each other. It was hectic to watch. To conclude the basketball side of this tournament, we had the farewell ceremony.
Hey, buddy.
You made a nice video on this trip?
Thank you.
ผู้คนจะนำครัวตาลหรือเครื่องทยทานมาเดินขบวนจากบ้านไปยังวัดด้วยความสนุก
carry traditional offerings.
And there was no surprise here, James Mitchell got MVP of the whole tournament.
All for making us a and brotherhood. You all welcome, ladies and gentlemen, first champion.
Oh,